Have you ever been in your car, sat behind the wheel, you've turned the ignition on, you've put her in gear, you've put the clutch up, you put the accelerator down, and the engine's starting to go on, but you're going nowhere. You're kind of, nothing's happening, and you're thinking, what's going wrong? What's happening? And you look down, you just realise that you've left the handbrake on. And so you put the handbrake down and you just surge forward and off you go into your life. Ever happened to you? It's happened to me too many times to remember. Feel a bit silly when you realise what's happened. The thing about this little story is that you can do that to yourself in your life. You can pull the handbrake up in your life, or someone can pull a handbrake up in your life for you, and you can become parked, and you can be trying to move forward in your life, but you can't get anywhere forward. You can't move forward because your handbrake's on. There's a handbrake on in your life. Something's preventing you from getting to the next level, getting you to a happier place, stopping you from getting where you want to be. Happens to too many people. Happened to me. I ended up parking myself in a taxi cab. Drove a taxi cab for 4 years. I was pretty damn good at it. I did enjoy it. I met a lot of people. All had a story to tell. Everyone's got a story to tell. But I drove 70,000 miles a year, but went nowhere in my life because as a taxi driver, you always end up back where you started. I was driving around, but knowing I was better than what I was currently doing. There was something better for me to do, but I was parked, handbrake was on. I had to find a way of putting the handbrake down in my life and moving forward. I found that way. The message to you is that if you is parked in your life at the moment, you actually will know it. You may be a bit depressed. You may be unhappy. You may be unmotivated. You may know inside that you are worth more than what you're currently doing. Something is telling you that you should be making a change in your life, but you can't do it because the handbrake's so firmly on in your life. The good news is that you can take that handbrake off. You just need to do a couple of things to enable that to happen. And one of the first things is to actually have a good look at yourself. Be honest with yourself. Look yourself in the eye. Stare yourself down in the mirror. You've got to acknowledge that you are parked in your life. Then you've got to look at ways of releasing the handbrake so you can surge forward in your life. You might need some help. You might need some motivation to do it. That's why you've got speakers. That's why you've got coaches. That's why you've got trainers. That's why there's inspiration everywhere around you, on YouTube, in books. You know, as I said, there's speakers. You've just got to find a way of unlocking yourself, of freeing yourself, of putting the handbrake down in your life, and you can move forward. And here is another great thing to share with you. You can absolutely do it. The first thing you've got to decide is acknowledge that you're stuck. The second thing you've got to do is then say, well, I'm going to make a decision about it. I'm going to make that change. Then you've got to do some planning. And then you just got to have your courage and you've got to go for it. You can do it. If you is parked, then just put that handbrake down. Just take some courage to do it as well. But it can be done and you can move forward to a much better place than where you are at the moment. I did it. Everyone can do it.